he doesn't play for a minute, it's okay. Guess it might help if I turn it on. All right, good evening and welcome to Newport High School for the commencement exercise for the class of 2025. My name is Brett Mackey, Assistant Principal Athletic Director, and I will be conducting this year's ceremony. Before we begin, let's take a moment to honor the significance of this occasion. To ensure that everyone can fully appreciate and participate in this celebration, we kindly ask that all cell phones and electronic devices be set to silent mode. I better check mine. Just joking. In addition, to make certain that all parents and guests are able to see their graduate receive their diploma tonight, we ask that the front and center aisles remain clear throughout the celebration. We have professional photographers and our Newport High School media personnel utilizing these spaces to capture this moment. If you wish to get individual pictures, please do so from the side aisles. At this time, could you please rise and remove your caps and join us in the playing of the national anthem performed by the Newport High School Band, including seniors John Spring, Elizabeth Whitehouse, and Isabella Scott. The band will be directed by senior Braden Baugh under the guidance of Mr. Stephen Munson. Class, you may be seated. If you don't have a program, this section of the ceremony will include introductions from Dr. Smith, followed by our senior slideshow and our rose ceremony. Please note that the bottom row of both sides of the bleachers are currently reserved for the seniors. Once the seniors return to their seats on the stage after the slideshow and rose ceremony, those sections will be open up for general seating, so you may sit there if you'd like. Seniors, don't forget, after Dr. Smith is finished, please go sit in the front row of the bleachers for your slideshow, and immediately following, remember to take your rose and give it to someone that has provided you your inspiration on your journey through high school. Following the rose ceremony, please return to your seats on stage. Now, it is my honor to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Dave Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Mackey. Thank you all so much for being here. This is truly a celebration. Isn't this? Yep. This is a great group of kids right here. Let's give them a round of applause. They look great tonight. They are a little nervous. I think this is the best that they've acted for the last 12 years or so. But they look good. Yes, so I am blessed, super blessed to be the superintendent here. I'm blessed to work with a wonderful staff, and I've been blessed to watch these kids grow up. I think I've seen many of you actually when you were kindergartners get your first diploma. That's an awesome thing. I have a few introductions tonight. First, our hardworking board who provides a lot of leadership for our district. We have Director April Owen. Director Larry Sowers. Larry, you can sit. It's okay. Director Rick Hughes. Director Connie Moore. And Director Trevor Price. And next, if you are, I would really like our staff to stand up. If you're a part of our K-12 staff, please stand up. Not just our high school staff, everybody. If you're a member of that, please stand up. These are wonderful people. They've worked hard with our kids. It's a journey raising our kids, and they've done an excellent job, and I thank you for your hard work. Now, if you're a parent or a guardian of one of these graduates, please stand up. Let's see who you are. Come on now. Let's see who you are. All right. That's right. They deserve a loud applause. Thank you. And in my last introduction, which is one of my favorites always to do, if you're a grandparent, would you please stand up and be recognized? You guys are awesome. You've done so much for your kids. That's right, you should dance. It's a big night. All right, and to our graduates, I tell you, the other day I watched you walk when we did the senior send-off. There was a lot of tears. There's a lot of tears. There's a lot of people here tonight that love you. Your teachers have loved you. And I want you to remember, when you leave here, you are loved, and you're always welcome. Once a Grizz, always a Grizz, right? All right, thank you, everybody.
Years old, couple cane posts sitting down by the creek. Lines in the water, watching those bobbers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot. Y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more minutes. At 16 it was 12:03, standing at her front door. Katie's dad said midnight, but we needed just a little more. Yellow light flipping on and off, interrupting that good night kissing. We wanted 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give my turn my helmet in, walk to the 50-yard line. Just the coach and me after we lost 8-10 to 9. And I cried, man, next time to get in here, I'll have to buy a ticket. Can't you give me 5 more minutes? Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes. In '86, my grandpa said there's angels in the room. All the family gathered round, knew the time was coming soon. With so much left to say, I prayed, Lord, I ain't finished. Just give us 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it. Yeah, sometimes this old life will leave you wishing that you had 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. She was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her 1-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. And daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down. 'Cause you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Working on the water heater, dogs barking, phones ringing, one kid's crying, one kid's screaming, and she keeps apologizing. He says, they don't bother me. I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss this. Yeah, you're gonna miss this.
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Oh, get my love, take it down. Oh, climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, when the landslide bring it down. Oh, the landslide bring it down.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. start running in circles, coming in tails, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start.
That's hard to follow. I'm blaming Jeremiah for this to start with. Whew. All right. Okay, next we're going to hear from Mr. Bolden, followed by this year's salutatorian, Chase Warren, and our co-valedictorians, Olivia Sears and Brennan Jones. After they conclude, we get the honor to listen to Mrs. Peggy Wells, who, by the way, is retiring after 37 years in education. Peggy was chosen by the class of 2025 to be our guest speaker tonight. Then, to wrap up the evening, the presentation of diplomas by Mrs. Pierce and Mr. Bolden, and then the presentation of the class of 2025 and the turning of the tassels by co-valedictorians Olivia Sears and Brennan Jones. At this time, I'd like to introduce the principal at Newport High School, Mr. Steve Bolden.
This gets harder and harder every year, and I'm blaming Hank right now. Good evening, my name is Steve Bolden, and I have the honor of being the principal here at Newport High School. Tonight we gather to celebrate a monumental milestone, the class of 2025 graduation. Guys, this is your moment, and you earn every bit of the applause and recognition coming your way tonight, even if we had to drag a couple of you kicking and screaming to get here. You know who you are. Today is a celebration of achievement, of perseverance, and of the endless possibility that lives within each and every one of you sitting here today. It is a day many mark as an ending, but in my mind, it's a beginning for all of you. As you walk across this gym and into the next chapter of your lives, I just want to say thank you. It's been an honor being your principal, to witness your growth, your resilience, and your journey. This may be the last message you ever hear from me, but know this, you carry more than just the diploma out of here. You carry our Grizzly pride, our Grizzly way, our hopes, and the belief that you're ready to do something meaningful in this world. Be bold, be kind, stay true to who you are. Go forward with courage and kindness, with the fire in your heart and the laughter in your soul, and don't forget to come back and visit. I had many former graduates just in the 3 years I've been here come back just today, and it was great to see them. We can't wait to see you. We'll always be cheering you on. And if you don't hear anything else the rest of tonight, I don't care how big time you get, how rich you get, how awesome you become in this life, always take time to call your mom. Always. And no, Olivia, this is not a 23-minute speech. She was scared I was going long tonight. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are very proud of you.
Man, it's hot in here. Hello, Newport High School students, teachers, and families. As you may have heard, there are 6 speakers tonight, and let's be honest, nobody wants to listen to that many, especially in this hot gym. So you don't have to thank me now, but I'm just going to help you out and keep this one short and sweet. 2 weeks ago, when I found out I was named salutatorian, my first thought was, am I sure they called my name? My second thought was, oh no, now I have to write a speech. So following the same thing as many of my assignments, this was done fairly last minute. As a kid, I was never really pressured to get good grades. My parents knew that my success wasn't only dictated by the letters I earned in class. Although, let's be honest, an A feels a lot better than a D. I've always just been driven by the fact that one day, all this hard work I put in will pay its dividends, and that no matter what I want to do, I'll have the opportunity to do it. I believe that no matter the person you are, whether you're book smart, creative, mechanical, or just really good at figuring things out 5 minutes before the deadline, everyone has some sort of skill to offer. I'd like to thank Newport High School, along with teachers and staff, for recognizing that every student is different, and for putting in the effort to meet each of us and our unique needs. Even though we're a small school, the teachers here managed to meet us where we are and are here to help us grow. Whether we're honors students, artists, athletes, or professional hallway wanderers, they're always there for us, and that kind of support will carry forever. If there's one piece of advice I can leave with you, it's this. Be confident. Even if you're not 100% sure what you're doing, confidence, or at least a good poker face, can open new doors. It helps you step into new situations, try new things, and take risks that might just change your life. Fake it till you make it. Might sound like a cliche, but sometimes it's just the courage you need to act like you belong that makes you realize you actually do. So to my fellow graduates, be confident in yourself, support each other, and don't be afraid to take that next step, even if it's into the unknown. We've survived Spirit Weeks, senioritis, and high school. I think we're ready. Congratulations, class of 2025. I know we'll do great things.
Sorry, I giggle when I'm nervous. Okay. I always used to joke that in my speech, I was gonna say that my dream job was to be Brennan's boss because we've been like competing in all throughout high school, and I felt like that would give me the last laugh. But I actually owe the honor of being valedictorian partially to him because of his kindness, and I think that this is a pretty good example of what the kids in my class are like. And even though I wouldn't trust some of them to be my doctor in the future, because of their questionable resources for homework, it's been pretty fun getting to know them, nonetheless. And I just want to say that there are like so many cool people in my class who I wish I would have gotten to know better, but who I didn't get to know because I was too shy. And there are a lot of people who impacted me and who I look up to, but that don't even realize it. And I think that for everyone in my class, there's someone who admires them, even if they don't realize it, because we all have things unique to ourselves that other people notice and love. And there was a quote I found on Pinterest a long time ago, and it says, "What if, hear me out, people do love you. Your coworker who loves when they get to work a shift with you, even if you don't talk. Your cousin who's relieved when they see you at family gatherings, who thinks you're the cool cousin, but hasn't said anything out loud. Your classmate who thinks you have great taste, even if they're too shy to speak up about it in class. Your childhood friends who remember you fondly, the waiter you tipped during a busy night, that person you complimented on the street, the little kid you waved to, or the old woman you made small talk with. I know that there are people who have given me compliments and probably forgotten all about it, but I still think about them to this day. And I think that's shows the impact that we can have on others, and I know that this class will be some of those people, people that others are glad to see. So I would like to close just by saying thank you for being part of my story, and I hope I was part of yours, even in a small way.
Good evening, everyone. As Chase said, there's about 6 speakers here tonight, so I'll keep my speech like me, short and sweet. When we were little, how many of us said, "I can't wait to grow up"? We dreamed of getting our license, late-night freedoms, and finally becoming adults. And now, we saw independence and no one telling us what we could and couldn't do. And now, here we are, graduation day. We made it. No more bells, no more assigned seats, and no more pretending we understood the assignment just to go ask ChatGPT. But standing here just feels different. It feels like this came out of nowhere. One moment, we were lining up for recess, trying to swing higher than everyone else, and now we're lining up in caps and gowns. Back then, counted down the days until summer, and now we're counting down the days till college move-in, job interviews, or whatever the next chapter of our lives may be. The someday we used to talk about became today before we even realized. And the truth is, while we were so focused on our lives ahead, we didn't realize how much we would miss what was already happening. The stuff many of us viewed as just a typical day. The laughs in the hallway while walking to class, the late night study sessions that really turned into hanging out with friends, and the teachers who challenged us because they believed we were capable of more. And most importantly, the friends who stuck by us through it all and who will be there for the rest of our lives. Right now, we're all excited for what's next, as we should be, but let's not overlook what's right in front of us. This moment right now is one we'll look back on years from now. These days weren't always perfect, but they made an impact on our lives that we'll forever cherish. So as we head into the next chapter, whatever that looks like, let's take something from this with us. Carry the memories, the lessons, and the people who made it all matter. And when life starts moving too fast, and sadly it will, I hope we can all take a second to pause and remember what it felt like to be here right now. Hopeful, a little nervous, definitely trying not to trip in front of the whole gym, but somehow more ready to take on life's challenges than ever before. Ronald Reagan once said, "Live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, and leave the rest to God." And life is one grand sweet song, so start the music. Here's to growing up and never forgetting where we started. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Well done. Welcome parents, grandparents, siblings, Newport staff, board members, and all the rest of you that are here to support your graduate. I love these small town graduations where we arrive early, sit and wait, pack ourselves into the gym, brave the heat, and do whatever it takes to share in this special moment. Congratulations. With your hard work and dedication, these young men and women that sit behind us are embarking on a new adventure. I look forward to the beautiful world that awaits them. One that over time, high school will become just a blur. I am honored to speak to the class of 2025. Thank you for the opportunity. As we celebrate, I invite you to consider an interesting parallel: the connection between being a high school senior, like you, and being a senior citizen about to embark on retirement, like me. The more I thought, the more I considered how the next few years are vital transitions for both of us. To accomplish our next phase of life, we will need courage, the ability to face our fears and reflect, and a willingness to get out of our comfort zones and go beyond what is safe in our familiar waters. As of today, you and I are feeling like we're on top of the world, looking out into the sea of possibilities. Some of you will transition to full-time work. Some of you will attend trade school. Others will join the military. Some will sign up for 4 or more years of school. And the rest of you, including myself, will take time to figure out what is next. You will follow your passions, and I will need to find new passions and hone in on old ones. For the last 13 years, you have navigated classes, walked busy hallways, and learned not just about the subjects, but also about your world and yourselves. I have spent the last 4 years at Newport learning as well. I know what concrete slappers are. I know what money pieces are. I know how watching dogs can be more taxing than coming to school. I know how to use bruh, bussin', and cap in a sentence. And I know that we should never throw hands or throw shade at one another. Instead, we should embrace each other's differences and slay the day. Apropos, now it is time for us to go beyond the learning confined by these walls and have the courage to put our plans into action. Know what I'm gonna say? Carry the boats and the logs. A quote from David Goggins. And push away from the dock. We have all heard the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but I propose another thought. Let a little fear be your guide. Am I scared of what's next? Of course. What will I do? Will I have enough money? Will I be bored? Will my husband and I like each other after we spend full time together? Are you scared to go into uncharted waters? I hope so. I'm guessing you will have the same fears. What will you do? Will you have enough money? How will you keep yourself from being bored? Will you like your roommates? My hope is that fear will be a powerful motivator. Don't run away from it, embrace it. When you have that feeling that something is about to happen, that flutter that just doesn't feel normal, go for it. It may be an opportunity for growth. None of us here have done everything just as planned without reacting to a little fear or making mistakes. Face your fears. Get on a stage and stand up for your beliefs. Find your voices. Quit trying to be perfect. As we both venture into our next chapter, we need to redefine ourselves. Very few classmates truly cared what you did in high school. We worry about our past way more than we need to. I will no longer have my colleagues to rely on as friends. While I hope we can stay in touch, I know that's not usually a reality. We have lives. As you redefine who you are, your friends too will change. You have the opportunity to shed labels and make new goals. Create a life map and outline your aspirations for the next 5, 10, 20 years. Include education, career, and personal goals as part of that. As you do this, I challenge you to make goals that are not necessarily reachable. Dream. Continue to redefine you. Pursue a new major. Start a new business. Travel to the unknown. Get comfortable with discomfort. As you wear your caps and gowns today, and as we both leave the safe haven of Newport High School, let's go boldly into our future. We must guide our boats with confidence, passion, and an unwavering belief in ourselves and what we will become. Carry the logs into new adventures. Continue to be lifelong learners and embrace the fear that will hopefully lead us both into greatness. To quote Kent Keith, give the world the best you have. You may get kicked in the teeth, but give the world the best you have anyway. The world is waiting. Let's do this. And I know that I speak for every teacher, coach, bus driver, administrator, nurse, counselor, lunch person, secretary. Go do big things. We love you, and we've got your back.
While we're getting ready for the presentation of diplomas, little side note, we decided to change sides this year, and so they'll be coming this. If I completely break down and start bawling, it's somebody else's fault for switching this up. I'm not blaming me. It's just the way it is. Here we go. Let's have a little fun. Don't forget to get your picture taken on the X. Colt Danger Vinther. Jason Anthony Scott Stratton. Don't do that to me. Roman David Tannehill. Caden Allen Stephen Spring. Jackson Edward Enrique Franz. Isaac A. Hansen. Jeremiah Michael Kirkwood. Ryder J. Riddles. Ethan James Batch. Preston James Davis. Dusty Sue McDaniel. I'm not looking at you. Berg David Hughes. Austin Wayne Owen. Joseph Harold Rickey. Jaden Christopher Madrano. Merrick John Fry. River Jonas Deneau. Judah Ezekiel Wenceslau. Judah is also receiving his AA degree from Spokane Community College. Parker James Warren. Parker is also receiving his AA degree from Spokane Community College. Canton Scott. Canton is also receiving his AA degree from Spokane Community College. Lucas Robert Seri. Silas J. Tuttle. Brock Samson Hastings. Emily Ann Hoffman. Gavin Clayton Hoagland. Bree Nicole Strid. Sean Ross. Kyla Sydney Woods. Carson Nolan Haney. Lucy Marie Pearl Bowen. Colton Riley Coker. Ariana Justine Hoover. Yep. Yarson Evin Solis. Olivia Ann Jackman. Gabriel Craig Monk. Gabriel has also received his AA degree from Spokane Community College. Flaviana Joy Stutzman. Ty Vincent Orr. Emily Over. Gabriel Paul Wendell. Novalee Marie Haney. Dalton N.A. Brown. Emma Elizabeth Beatty. Alexander Clifford Hostutler. Aspen Morell. Chance Julian Jones. Alexis Lynn Passmore. Miles D. Cheney. Brianna Morgan. Brody Major Driver. Gabrielle Lynn Ward. John Joseph Spring. Isabella Sky Scott. Braden William Baugh. Sadie Grace Winiger Farman. Caden Douglas Shaw. Elizabeth Christine Whitehouse. Sebastian Alexander McJimsey. Christy Lynn Spencer. Ty Nelson Jenkins. Ty also is receiving an AA degree from Spokane Community College. Tora Kate Horton. Chase Ryan Warren. Olivia Jane Sears. Brennan William Jones. Wasn't so bad. All right, so that wasn't so bad. I don't mind it. I kind of felt like we were together here. Thanks for the support.
That might be the hardest part of this whole job, is keeping a straight face and not crying with every one of these kids. Golly. I would like to invite our co-valedictorians, Olivia and Brennan, forward for the presentation of the class of 2025 and the turning of the tassels. At this time, teachers, please stand and move to your spots at the back of the gym. I hope that was just a chair back there and not a person with it. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, Board of Directors and Dr. Smith, as principal of Newport High School, I certify that these individual students have met the requirements of the state of Washington and Newport School District to receive their high school diploma. And now I proudly present to you the graduating class of Newport High School of 2025.